Hi, I'm Dana. Welcome to rainydayguitar.com. Today I'm going to finish the last part of Tangled of I See the Light by Mandy Moore from the movie Tangled. This one is the key change. This is the key change to D that I invented. They changed to D sharp, but that was a killer for me, so I invented one with a D. So, and it's kind of cool. So let me show you how this would go. So if you didn't want to capo up to the 3rd fret, you've just kind of gone, and the thing is, this is where they're in the boat, right before the key change. I'm not scared anymore. You know what I mean? I'm starting to, and then you're going to go to an A4, which is an A with just your ring finger pushed over. Okay, now we're going to come in singing. So let me show you what I'm doing, okay? So it's kind of a cool little key change there. So we've just gone to the, from the G5, the G4, and then you lift up your pointer, then you go right to an A4, and do that same pick, and I'm doing 1, 2, and 5, and then 3. So I'm going to call this, I'm going to say twins 3, but really I'm hitting 5 the first time. Twins 3, then switch to an A, twins 3. Now, I'm going to play the advanced version of this, and then at the very end, if I don't forget, I'm going to make it a little, I'm going to simplify it a little bit for those of you that are not quite this elevated and you just want some basic keys, which I did in the intermediate version, but I've got them here. So anyway, you can just kind of sift through. If it's like a G major 7th, you can just do a G. If it's a high D, you can just do a D, stuff like that. But I'm going to show you the advanced version. So what we're going to do is we're going to do a high D. We're still trying to make our guitar sing. It's a little bit harder in this key, so there's some that are just going to be flat, but that's okay. Or just plain, not flat. But okay, pointer finger on the 1st string, 5th fret, and ring and tall man on the 2nd and 3rd string on the 7th fret. Our bass note's still a D, 4, okay? So I'm going to pluck 1 and 2 and 4, and then 3, okay? And then I'm going to slide down, and I'm going to, with my 1st finger still on the 1st string, pointer finger on the 1st string, I'm going to slide to the 3rd fret, and I'm going to go, I'm going to pluck 1, 2, and 4 again, and then 3, it works, and then go right to a D. So then I plucked 1, 2, and 4, 2, 3, 2, 3. Okay, so let me show you that. Okay, one more time. I'm not getting, buzzing. Okay, so that's all those days. We're going to do an A7th, which is an A without the tall man up, of course. You don't even need this guy. I just kind of go like this. You're going to grab 1, 2, and 5. Actually, it's nice to grab 3 right there. 1, 2, 3, and 5. Chasing down, and I just put my tall man down on the 1st string, 2nd fret. Chasing down, so everybody 1, 1, 2. Okay. Chasing down, now we're going to do a D. If you don't want to do this advanced version, then just do, my chair so I can put my foot up a little bit. Then just do a plain D right there. But I don't like to, and I want my guitar to kind of go like that, but I want that 3rd, and I'm not getting it in these notes, and I don't want to go that high. So I'm going to cheat. I'm going to do what's called a low D. I just made this up, okay? So basically I'm going to keep my pointer there, but instead my tall man's going to take that position, daydream, and I'm going to reach up, and I'm going to, after I've plucked, I'm going to grab 4 and 2, then 3, and then I'm going to reach up with my tall man and grab 4th string, 4th fret, and pluck it, and then go back to 3. So it sounds like this. 4 and 2, 3, 4, 3. Daydream. So that's kind of how that sounds. Let's put that together. All those days, remember to grab 3. Chasing down a daydream. Then you repeat it. All those years that same D. Blur. Okay, and then we're going to do a G, regular G. And I keep looking for this high up stuff, so it keeps messing me up. So I actually put reg right next to it, because if I start going really high, then it just gets out of control. So I'm just going to go to a plain old G here. You can figure it out if you want to, that's great. All that time. And you could go bass 3, twins 3. You could go 6, 3, twins 3, 4, 3, twins 3 if you wanted to, or you could go 6, 2, 3, 1, pause 2, 3, 1, or 6, 2, 3, 1. Yeah, this is better. 6, 3, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1. That's a good one. All that time. Now we're gonna go, this is optional. You could just do a regular D. You could go never truly see. So that's one option, but if you want to go high, never truly. Okay, that's an option for to make your guitar sing. And it's not that tough. So you're pinching on the 10th fret, 1 and 2, tom in on the 3rd string, 11th fret, and ring on the 4th string, 12th fret, and you kind of pick everybody. Well, actually, except for 1. Never, there's 1. So 2, 3, and 4, then 1, 2, 4. Never really, where am I? All those years. Never, all that time. Never truly. Then you're going to do a G major 7th. I ran out of room to put this on here because I just tacked it onto the bottom of the advanced version, which already has a ton of chords. And it's a lot of work to do, so I'm not going to redo it. I'm hoping you know G major 7th. If you don't, go to Rainy Day Guitar. It's on the probably the 2nd chord sheet number 2 at the bottom of the beginning level section. But basically it's a G, but with your ring finger back 1. But I just kind of grab it like this. So pointers on the 1st string, 2nd fret, and ring fingers up on the 6th string, 3rd fret. And I'm going to grab 1, 2, and 6, and then hit 3. No, and then you go to an A. Ring. So now let's see if I can do it. Where'd I go? Never really knowing. Forgot turn. Okay, and then let's see, where are we? High D. Things. Let's see, things. Let's see. Never really seeing. It should be seeing. Things. I probably just slide down, and then I'm going to go to an E. 2, 7. I'm going to grab now. Okay, pointer finger is going to be on the 3rd string, 1st fret, and I don't care if you use your ring or your toe, whatever's more comfortable, but you're going to need your pinky in a second. Up here on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. So test that out and see which one works for you, or this is eventually what you got to grab. Okay, so 3rd string, 1st string, 2nd string, and that's hard for me, so I'm going to maybe go like that. It's a little less of a stretch. Okay, so 3rd string, 1st fret, 1st string, 2nd fret, and then eventually your pinky, well, pretty quick actually, pinky's going to go on the 2nd string, 3rd fret. I cannot land on this. Can't, it's not happening. And so what I do is I go for these two, and I'm going to go 6 and 1, 3, 2, 3. Okay, and then I got to get my pinky on by the time I hit 2. 6 and 1, 3, pinky on, 2, 3. So never really knowing. No, it's not it. Seeing things the way they, that's where we are. Then A4, resolve to an A. Okay, so let's try that second one. All that time, never truly seeing. Okay, let's try that. Living in a blur. Oh, it's all that time. All that time. This is really high for me. Maybe I should go an octave lower. I'm not sure I can do it. All that time. Super high. If you want to, never really. Too low. No, seeing. And a high D. Things. Then this one. 6 and 1. 6. Yeah, 6 and 1. Then 3. A4, A. Now we're going to kind of repeat that, go back up to a high D. Okay. Now she's here, shining in the let's kind of repeat exactly what we did, and then a regular G. If she's here. It's now we're going to do an F sharp minor, which is like an F minor, but up one. Okay, so barring on the 2nd fret and ring and pinky on 5 and 4 on the 4th fret. It's crystal clear. Or you can do bass 3, twins 3. So if she's here, it's crystal clear. And now we're going to slide down to a B minor, which is barring the first 5 strings. If you want, you can borrow 6 if you want to. But anyway, barring the 2nd fret, Tallman on the 2nd string, 3rd fret, and these guys up on 3 and 4 on the 4th fret. It's where I'm now a plain E meant to, then an A4, go, and now a G, last I see. Now we're going to do a D2, light, which is a D. A D2 is just a D without the tall man. So lift him up and then put him back down. And I'm going to go 1, 2, and 4, and then hit 3. So I only hit 4 the first time, so I'm going to call these twins, but I just only hit 4 with them the first time. And it's then go to an A, like, and then I'm going to do a bass 3, twins 3, like, lift your middle finger, fa, cas, go back to a D, this time put your pinky on. So I'm going to go 1, 2, and 4. Then hit 3, then I'm going to do it again, so I get the singing of my guitar. Then I'm going to, so I lift it, so let me say that again. Put your pinky down, okay, and go 1, 2, and 4 with the pinky under your ring on a D. It's a D suspended 4th, okay? Take them off and do it again. Then hit 4, 3. Let's see, lifted, so lifted, and I'd probably go 2, 3. So I went, let me tell you exactly what I picked. Twins, 1 and 2 plus 4. Twins, 3, no, not 4 again. Twins, 3, 4, 3, 2, 3. So lifted, and back to G. Last I, bass 3, twins 3. Last I see the D2, same thing that you did. And it's, now we're going to do an F sharp, not an F sharp minor. F sharp minor is just those 2. An F sharp is putting the guy on the 3rd string on the 3rd fret. Like the sky is, drop down to a B minor, new, and it's G, warm and warm and warm, warm and real, and D2 bright, and the F sharp minor. World has somehow G shifted. If you want to do something, just to kind of walk up a little bit, I went 6, lift up your 5th string, but I keep buzzing it, don't make it buzz, kind of clear it. So 6, 5, with your pointer off, then put your pointer down, pluck them again, 4, strum, because you have to hold that G for 8 counts. Shifted, just for variety. Okay, so I did bass 3, twins 3, bass 3, twins 3, 6, 5, 5, 4, strum, back to a high D. Whoops. All at once, everything looks different. Let's see, now it says high E minor 4, which sounds really difficult, but it's actually just up on the 5th fret. So you're just going to go 6 and 1, 2, 3, and I didn't have room to name that. It's probably just a form of an E minor. Okay, so we're going to go, so we're going to kind of just walk down. So 1 and 6, 2, 3, 1, and quickly switch to the 1st string, 3rd fret. Okay. Then you're going to go to an A6. I'm making half these chords up. I hope they're right. If they're not, let me know. Okay, so then you're going to go, an A6 is 1 and 2 on the 2nd fret. 5 is your bass note. It's actually an A7, 6, isn't it? Because I've got that 7th in there. So we're just going to put him down, and I'm going to go twins 1 and 2, and then 5. So pluck those together, 1, 2, and 5. Then hit 3. Then lift your tall man off. Do it again. Twins 3. I see. Then go to a D. You. Let's see. You. We don't have time for much with this because there's a little transition. So we're going to go. We're going to go to a D, and we're going to pluck 1, 2, and 4. Then hit 3. Then we're going to do a D major 7th. Again, I didn't have time for that, but it's on the second chord sheet at rainydayguitar.com. Okay, and then you're going to pinch. D major 7th is pinching 1, 2, and 3 on the 2nd fret. So we're kind of walking down, and then we're going to go to a B minor. Whoops. And then strumming an E. Okay, so that's kind of how it goes. So let me kind of bring you into that. Well, I'll do that part again. Now, let's see. Now that I see you. Okay, so that's kind of a transition. Then they're going to repeat it. Go back up. It's actually not an E minor. It's actually a G on all these. But if you want, and I don't have this written in, you just have to watch. Take my thumb and hang over on the 6th string, 3rd fret, and do the same thing. Just walk down just like you did before. It's a repeat, but this time make your thumb hang over. Now go to an A6, release your thumb. I see. Then go to a D. Okay, now I'm going to show you the ending that I like to put on this, okay? So I'm going to go to a D, then a D2, then back to a D. So I'll play it once. Something like that if I hadn't made that mistake, but I'll show you what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay, so you're on the D, you're going to go 4, 3, 2, 3, lift your tall man, 1, 3, put it back down, 1, 3, then repeat the first part, 4, 3, 2, 3, now reach up to 5 and 7, and go 1, 5, 2, 5. Okay, so he's on the 1st string, 5th fret, he's on the 2nd string, 7th fret. 1, 5, 2, 5, then go back to a D, and give me a nice strum. So if I can do it without a mistake, it sounds like this. Still working on practicing that. Okay, so that's kind of the gist of it. All right, so there is the key change. I See the Light with Mandy Moore. I'm going to try to play, just for fun, from that key change without so much explanation, just so we can go through it once. It's going to be slower than they do it, and again, you can't even do it with them because they are in the key of D sharp, and this is the key of D. But that way, you don't have to move your capo and be all awkward in the middle of the thing. So anyway, so up to a 3rd fret is a D sharp, and I can't play it in a D sharp without moving the capo, and the capo is really awkward because there's not really good breaking point, so it just is tacky. Anyway, but this one is actually kind of nice. So let's back up, and I'm going to make lots of mistakes, but I'm going to try to go through the whole thing. You can try to go through it with me after you've practiced some of this. Okay, so the thing is, I'm not scared anymore. You know what I mean? I'm starting to. Da, 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 da. A4. A, high D. Oh, I'm going to try to sing. All those days. This is going to be hard. Let's see, what is it? Oh yeah. Chasing, because I don't know the words were. Chasing down a daydream. All those years living in a blur. Regular G. All that time. If you want optional high D. I'm not sure I love this. If you have to get that bass. Never truly, a little sharp there. G major 7. Regular high D. Things the way. Let's see. Way they were. That was A4 to A. Now back to a high D. Whoops. Huh? Where is it? What am I doing wrong? Oh. Let's see. Lost my place. Now she's here. Shining in the starlight. minor, it's crystal clear. B minor, it's where I'm meant to go. Sorry about the octave changing. And at G last I see D2 the light, and it's like the fog has lifted, and at last I see the light, and it's F sharp like the sky. B minor is new, G and it's warm and real, and D2 bright, and the F sharp minor world. It's not minor, F sharp. Oh, minor, it is minor. World has somehow G shifted. I think I might have told you an F sharp before, but it's supposed to be a minor there. Okay, then high D. Breathe. All at once, everything looks different. Now let's see, what is this? I probably wouldn't hit that one there. And then I would go ahead and hit it for the transition. Then I'm going to put my thumb on. That I found you. I did the ending. That's so rare. All right, there we go. Okay, so that is the transition part. Key change to D for I See the Light from Tangled. Mandy Moore's singing it. Go to rainyDayGuitar.com. You can print off all those funky little chords. I've got all the little chords and it tells you what everything goes. It really does help to watch the video and put it together, practice, but you can see my eyes are glued to this. It really does help when you're trying to learn things in the beginning. And then you can work on it, practice it, memorize it, and then you don't need the paper. But in the beginning, it really does help to have the paper. Okay, so have fun with that. And there's a lot there. So just to recap, there's intermediate version. Oh, I was going to show you really fast the intermediate version of this. Okay, this won't take very long. So I'm just going to not do all the funky stuff. I'm just going to stick to the basic chords. So you've just gone with your A4. All those days, D, J. You can do A7, chasing down a daydream, regular D. All those years, A7, living in a blur, G. All that time, D, never truly. Now you could do a G. I would still do a G major 7. Seeing things the way. I'd probably do a regular E. Where, maybe E7, where they were. A4 is still fine. That's not too hard. Back to regular D. Now she's here, A7, shining in the starlight. Now she's here, A7, suddenly I know G. If she's here, it's, watch this. Just bar it and don't hit 4 and 5. Crystal clear, crystal clear, crystal clear. You'd have to do it twice. I'm where I'm meant. That was a B minor. Where I'm, you can cheat if you want to. 1, 2, 3, and 4. First string, second string, third and fourth. Where I'm, it's kind of cheating. Meant to A4, go. And at last I see D2. This is easy. Light, and it's like lift fog as the pinky lifted. And at last I see the light, and it's F sharp. You really need to have light, so you're gonna have to actually do this one. Okay, so pitch 2, 3, and 4. Like the, C. The slide, the sky is B minor. New. It's really pretty similar. New or B minor. I kind of use it like the sky is new, and it's warm and real and bright. And the F sharp minor. World has somehow G shifted. You can do that. D. A7, everything looks different. I would still do this. A6 is easy. 5. 5 is your bass note. I see you. You can do that if you can do the B minor. Back to a high E, but put your thumb on, or your G on, to A6. I see you. Repeat it. And just strum. Okay, that's an intermediate version of this key change to D. Okay, taking way too much time. Go have fun with that. Print it off, rainyDayguitar.com. Thanks.